Hey guys, what's up? Dave Killers here, and today I'm here. You guys read the title. Look, this is not gonna be a long video. I need to charge my headset, so I'm just gonna make this real quick and say Final Fantasy 16. What the fuck? Now, here's the thing. I love action games. I played a lot of action games. I love games like Devil May Cry. Some of the Souls games is cool. A lot of I play a lot of action games, shooters. You know, back in the day when it was a thing, Uncharted. You know, a lot of action games. I played a lot of action games. Tomb Raider, a lot of them, right? So I like action games, but keep not keep it out of Final Fantasy. I mean, what I mean by that is Final Fantasy 16 plays like it gives me that fucking RE4 remake that didn't need the damn parry either. But this game has it. Final Fantasy 16 has it. So I'm like, where's the Final Fantasy at? You know, it's not there. Yeah, I don't care you're playing as Clive, whatever his fucking name is. I don't care about that. But if you take, you know, if you go back and you take games like Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy 10, 1 through 6 even, including this one. This one is my favorite Final Fantasy game of all time. But now you have, you know, games like Final Fantasy 16, and it's terrible. Why? Because the action, there's a fantasy about it. Where's the hell is the now I don't know how good the story is. I don't give a damn if I had a PS5. Now motherfuckers in the comments are gonna say you're just bitching because you don't have a PS5. No, bitch. If I had a PS5, I still wouldn't buy the game. I am gonna buy the game on sale, so I don't give a damn about that. So fuck off on that. If I had one, I still wouldn't get it. Why? Because the Yoshi P. Oh man, this fucking guy created or was the game producer or some shit like that, right? Or director of Final Fantasy 16. Now I'm looking at that, and I'm looking at this 14, and I'm like, this guy helped make this. Well, he's the producer for this game. So I thought he was going to be taking a lot of good shit and putting it in 16. No, because the Final Fantasy 7 remake was good. But with the combat anyway, it had it had its it still had the ATB thing, the combat was good and all that. 1 through 10 was good. 14 is great, my best one out of all of them. But why in the fuck is a parry? That's what's killing the combat for me. Why is a parry in a Final Fantasy game? Like, what the? And let me talk about those goddamn summons. Now, the summons are great. I ain't gonna sit there and bitch. But what I am gonna bitch about, I don't like the summon battles either. I don't. I don't. The game is really fucking linear. Linear. Point blank simple. Because I hate Final Fantasy 13. Let me just take that out. When I said 1 through 10, I'm taking the whole fucking 13 out. Because 13, 1, 13, 2, and what was it? Lightning Returns. That shit was god awful. So I hate 13. I hate all of it with the same. I hate it. Lightning having gun blades. Fuck you. Leave that to Squall and Cypher. And they have it in this game, so leave it in this game. But Lightning, no, hell no. I don't like Lightning. I don't like Sister Sarah. I don't like Hope. I don't like Fang. I don't like Vanille. I don't like fucking Snow. I don't like none of them. Saz, he shoots guns retarded, so I hate 13. All of it. 13.2 should have never been made. Lightning Returns, I don't know who the fuck thought that was a good idea. But that's for another video. But 16. Why? Why the parry? Why is it linear? Why? Yoshi P, like, this motherfucker made this game, and it, you know, but... And then, a YouTuber named SkillUp, right? Before 16 even came out, SkillUp did an interview with Yoshi P, right? He asked him, you know, why is it not turn-based? And this motherfucker, and Yoshi P, I like the guy for this game, but 16, oh man, why the fuck is he saying, well, he already said that people are going to get bored with turn-based combat? Huh. But you got the old Final Fantasy games, and you got games like Persona 5 that lives off of that turn-based shit, right? Say what you want. I don't give a fuck. Say what you want. But go back to what made Final Fantasy Final Fantasy, because 16 ain't no fucking Final Fantasy game. That's dark fantasy. I got a Devil May Cry vibe, Dark Souls, and fucking, what's the other one? Monster Hunter. So I'm like, why? Like, this shit should not be in the game. There's nothing fantasy about it. Motherfuckers in the comments already know. It has the famous Final Fantasy enemies. Fuck that. I don't care about that either. I want Final Fantasy in a fucking Final Fantasy game. I wasn't going this hard like I was in the RE4 remake, even though, you know, but set that aside, Final Fantasy is my favorite franchise out of all games that are made on this planet. Favorite franchise, Square Enix, favorite fucking publisher company, right? I hate their fucking decisions, as you can see, but I love the company nonetheless. But why? Even though I hate 13, I'm starting to not like 16 is starting to fall right in that. I'm not buying the game. Only I'll buy 16, it has to be on sale. $20. There you go. 20, maybe $30. I'm not going no more higher than that. Cause fuck this game. Like the parry shit and oh man, it's not that the fact that it's in like it's just a parry. All these fucking block mechanics and all this shit, and like I saw some of the combat when Square Enix was doing it. People was going all fucking balls crazy. I'm like, why is that? I don't like the combat either. The combat is just like you could just wait to the perfect time to counter, and then you have to time it perfectly. What is this? Like fucking what is that? Dark Souls? Like you have to, in order to parry, you gotta time it perfectly. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Like, take that out. Just take it out. I don't need a PS5 to fucking come on here and talk shit about the game. I seen too much gameplay. I seen the story. Shit. So, it's not all that. And it's linear as fuck. Like, do you people understand what I'm talking about? Like, let Damien talk to you. Like, do you guys understand what's going on? Like, it's not. Final Fantasy 14 was made by the same guy that made 16. I was not gonna come on here and do this video, but I can't keep my mouth shut. Because all the love I have for this game, and I'll play this game until the servers fall. So I love this game so much. And by the same dude, made 16, I was going fucking crazy. I was like, oh, well, Yoshi P made 14 fucking great. There's no way he could fuck up a new. But he did. Badly. He fucking did. It's like like Final Fantasy VII Remake is like that game. He didn't even look at that, because even that type of combat I would like, right? It still had some sort of an ATB system, so even that I would like. This shit is playing like Devil May Cry, man. Now let me say it. I have no problem with Devil May Cry. I'm actually playing Devil May Cry now, Devil May Cry 4, right? I'm currently in the story of that, so it's good. I beat 1 through 3 when I was young, so now fast forward now, I'm finally now playing 4. You know, 4 is old as shit too, but fuck it, you know. But so I love action. I love action games. I don't have a hate or a not like on action games. I'll be lying my ass off if I said that. But when you take Final Fantasy, don't put all that shit, action type shit, in a JRPG. I don't understand that. What is it? Final Fantasy's starting to have a fucking identity crisis at this point. What is this? An action shit or RPG? Because after 10, take 14 and 11 out of the equation, but after 10 or 10-2, well, 10-2 shouldn't have been made, but after 10, it's starting to fall. Final Fantasy's starting to have a fucking identity crisis. Like, 12 was boring as shit. 13 should have been 15. Okay, let's put it like that. 13 should have been 15. 11 and 14 could stay the MMOs, but and 15 should have been something else, and then 16 could be 16, but put it Final Fantasy. What happened to? Do you guys miss that type of story in a Final Fantasy game, like the Warriors of Light, the Crystal, and all that shit? Final Fantasy 16 is like something, man. I don't like it. I don't like the combat. It's too damn linear for me. And, you know, it's Dark Fantasy. It's Dark Fantasy 16. That's the name of the game. Dark Fantasy 16. Because you got a little bit of Dark Souls and Final Fantasy with the quotation marks. Put them all together, you got Dark Fantasy. Fuck this game. I'm not. I don't want it. Give me, God forgive me, but give me a Bible. Because I'll put my hand on that into nothing but the truth. I'm not buying that game unless it's cheap. Too damn, it's too action-packed for me in a JRPG game. No. I'm not saying that don't have no action at all, but goddamn, guys, I had tired of that shit in Final Fantasy 15. I had too much. I was done. I platted 15. I told myself, hey, maybe I could go back and play the story again, even though I just plat the game. Let me just get like a little rundown of the Royal Edition. I can't. Too much. All that action shit, save that for Kingdom Hearts. Don't put that in Final Fantasy. If you want to leave it in Kingdom Hearts and then the Final Fantasy VII Remake, alright, fine. But if you're going to take a brand new Final Fantasy game that nobody knows, and you're going to put shit like that because you think that people won't play it because the turn-based combat is getting outdated, fuck that. Yoshi P, you sound fucking retarded when you just said that. Because Final Fantasy VII Remake had an ATB system. Fucking Persona 5 has the ATB system. Final Fantasy X has the best damn fucking combat system out of all of them. I'm sorry, Final Fantasy 14, but Final Fantasy X has the best combat system out of all of them. It's turn-based. and all characters can be used. Oh shit. Oh shit. Say what you want. Final Fantasy X is not my best Final Fantasy, but goddamn, I'm not going to be fake to this company neither. Final Fantasy X is the best out of all of them. Why? Because there's no God, I hate 13 dude with that ultimate party bullshit, but there is no ultimate party in Final Fantasy X. Because if you want to talk about 100% completing the game, max out everybody's fear grid, you have Yuna popping people with a rod, doing 99,000 damage. So again, nobody's ultimate. And that's the way Final Fantasy is supposed to go. This motherfucker ain't ultimate. He's a tank. Balanced as fuck. If I could queue up Damien right now. He needs a fucking healer to beat a dungeon. There's no ultimate party. Final Fantasy 16, how many guys you control? What, Clive? I'm not mad about that, but just keep it fantasy. And those fucking summons like Ifrit and Garuda and all that, that's not gonna keep me engaged. Cause I mean take Final Fantasy with Crisis Core, for example. Take Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. Do you really need summons in Crisis Core? No, you don't. Is Crisis Core good? Hell no, because the summons, hell no. Crisis Core is good because it kept some of the same formula as 7 with the materia and all that. So, and I love Zack, so that's that. But what I'm really trying to come down and say to make it make sense, and you know, you have a brand new Final Fantasy game, and this Yoshi P was a genius for this game, but he went to go make 16 as well, but it's fucked up. Do I recommend anyone buying 16? No, I don't, but I know you guys will, and probably already did, because I know there's a lot of reviewers out there that's gonna say the game is great. Metacritic and all the other scores, Final Fantasy 16 is good, doing good in the ratings, but in the other YouTubers. But so it's only me and a small little pot that hates games. Now you guys might just say, this guy hates all fucking games then, right? No, I don't. But this channel is not a ranting channel. This channel is not to bash every game. Hell no, I'm not for that. Sometimes there is good games, sometimes I don't even talk about it. No news is the best news. That's the way I look at it. But when there is bad, and I'm watching all these people saying it's good, it's great, the Rad Brad praising the game, like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, we should get the fuck out. Like, I like the Rad Brad, but that motherfucker's on drugs, because the game is good. Where? You like this fucking dark fantasy bullshit? Because I don't. If I want to play shit with parry in it, I'll play games like Dark Souls. I'll play games like fucking Bloodborne. You know, I'll play games like fucking Neo. You know what I mean? Take that out of a Final Fantasy game. Put it in the cutscenes all you want. But combat system? No. Because I'm watching how Clive fights and shit like that. Then I play Zack Fair in Crisis Core. I'm more into Zack's combat system than Clive's. So it's like, if you want to go one-on-one, right? Because Clive is by him, most likely throughout the whole game by himself. So I'm not talking about the people that follows him. Shut the fuck up. You know, you people know exactly what I'm talking about. So, if you want to take one-on-one, I could take Clive and Zach and Sora, right? Well, fuck Sora. He's not Final Fantasy. So, I could take Clive and Zach. I'm more into that than the new one, than 16. Why? Now, say what you want to, that by saying Crisis Core is linear as hell. Granted, I never said it was a perfect game, but it's a good one. Why? Because it keeps... It's that Final Fantasy feeling. I don't see that one here. I don't see it. I don't feel it. And I don't want it. What made Final Fantasy poppin' from 1 all the way through 10 was the turn-based combat. All of them had it. From 1 through 10 was turn-based. Say what you want. Final Fantasy Tactics, War of the Lions, that's not turn-based, but it's not turn-based, but it's not... Well, it kind of is turn-based if you want to, you know... So it is turn-based, but I'm not asking the game to be like that. I'm just making it... I'm just saying, like, if it's called Final Fantasy, and you got guys like Yoshi P working on 16, make it Final Fantasy. I don't want him to make another one. Hell no. Stick with this. Because I remember when Final Fantasy 14 was dying, that shit was on the brink of death. This game sucked dick. Like, Final Fantasy 14 Online, let me stress that. Final Fantasy 14 Online was shit. Until he made A Realm Reborn. He killed the servers in 14, the original, and then came out with this as A Realm Reborn. This is one of the best MMOs that I've ever played in my life. Fuck World of Warcraft, that's just dying. So there is millions and over 25 million players that played this game. Where are they at? Ain't here, because they're all doing the new shit, but there's 25 million players worldwide. Need I see any more than that? Now I know 16 sold good, but that's just gonna die. I hope it dies just as fast as 13 did. I hope so. I really hope so, because I know all the motherfuckers in the comments. But it's a good combat. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. And I hate people that. Oh man, I hate people that swears that they know Final Fantasy and they just jumped in the fucking franchise recently. I played Final Fantasy 9, that was my first one. Then I went back and I played all the other ones, cause fuck that. And then I came up and I played all the ones that from 10, I didn't play 11, but 12, 13, and now 14, 15, I Tactics. So I know my shit, because I played all of them, but almost all of them. And so it's like... So here's what I'm going to do. I don't give a fuck. I sold the gameplay. I didn't want to spoil myself, but I don't give a fuck. I'm not spoiling it for you guys, but I already spoiled the ending and the whole game for myself. The final verdict for Final Fantasy 16... I don't want to go too much in depth because I don't want to spoil anything because it kind of just came out. But guys, I'm telling you right now, the final verdict for 16 is a 4 out of 10. That's just my score. The story was garbage. The game's too damn linear. I didn't like the combat. The music didn't really do nothing for me. This game has the best soundtrack. A really good fucking soundtrack. I don't care about none of the characters besides Clive. None. I don't remember none of them. And I sold the fucking whole game. None of them. I don't like none of them. Not even Clive. I don't like none of the characters. That's another thing. If the characters don't stick, why the fuck should I care about the story? And I don't. 4 out of 10. I'm sorry. Again, I don't hate action games, but when you put it in Final Fantasy, I despise it. 4 out of 10. Because that's not what Final Fantasy is. It's not what it is. It's not what it's supposed to be. Turn-based combat is getting outdated. Bitch, you got games like Persona 5 and all the other games that do turn-based combat. I Am Setsuna, all those are the JRPG games that are doing turn-based combat. But people are getting tired of it. I give you the finger on that, Yoshi P. I'm out. Look guys, I'm gonna go eat dinner. I just wanted to make this quick video. Fuck 16, 4 out of 10. I'll buy that game when it's like 30 bucks in the fucking bargain bin, but right now 60, 70 plus dollars, suck a dick. So that's, fuck that. Anyhow, that was my review. That was my rant. That was my rant for Final Fantasy 16. But if you guys want a quick score, 4 out of 10. I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Thanks for watching. I know I posted to be doing the Dead Island 2 review. Stay in tune for that. But rather than that, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.